Breaking news from Walmart. I'm going to put some split screens of an article. Some of you sent it to me and I Googled it and it popped up. Walmart VP fired over H-1B kickbacks. 1,200 contractors cut. Now, I want you to do a Google search, H-1B, visas, kickbacks, and see what pops up. The reason I'm making this video, I'm gonna put the tinfoil hat on, because we know in the Walmart Spark driver community, starting a couple years back, and even now, a lot of you told me before I was doing Spark, Pedro, man, there's a lot of immigrants, illegal or not, or fake accounts, or that. It was an issue. It was a problem. I wasn't aware of it because I didn't see it because I was never in the Walmart parking lots to do those orders. Then I started seeing and hearing and learning and educated myself, and nothing wrong with an immigrant being on an app working. I stand for that and I stand by that statement. Listen to what I just said. Everybody deserves to work. This is the issue here. You have Walmart executives getting kickbacks to provide people with visas, work visas, whatever. You don't think part of the issue with all these drivers getting access to the Spark driver account from all over, and they've just been here for maybe a day or two or a week, you don't think that has something, these VPs working with contractors that are part of the digital space and all the software and the Walmart Spark app, Walmart in general, getting kickbacks and money, $30,000 a day to $120,000 a day to get contracts for Walmart? Do you think those contracts also bled into Spark driver accounts? That's my question. If you got somebody working at a company like that, and kickbacks are a thing, it's commonplace in some lines of business. But I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that Spark said, you know what? We need more drivers. Who can we get to work our apps that might not mind taking a $7 order, might not mind doing all this work, might not mind just being busy, or they're going to work 7 days a week. They're going to give us all their time. These group of people, because they need employment, they need to make money. They just got here or whatever. Getting access to a platform sometimes is not easy. You get put on wait lists. Many of you are still on a Walmart Spark wait list, an Instacart wait list, whatever app wait list. I was on several apps wait lists for a while. But it seems to be that these executives are getting money to get their people in there, or people that work with third-party contracting agencies to provide visas and such, and taking jobs from you possibly. I know it's a tinfoil hat I'm wearing, whatever. If a VP of Walmart is willing to do this, what else do you think they're willing to do? What else do you think have they done already? I want you to think about that. As most people that do these apps are struggling, is this a reason? Oversaturation perpetuated in this type of way? So I always look to you guys for perspective on these things. I've been giving these big companies a hard time lately, Walmart in particular. I should have trusted my gut and my intuition. Years ago, I was like, I don't like Walmart. I hate Walmart. Some of y'all remember, if you've been watching this channel long enough. And then I started doing Spark, and I was like, oh, it's kind of good, and I kind of like it. That's just my greed. That's my selfishness. Okay? Walmart is a piece of company. Full stop, period. While they do employ a lot of people, and I'm sure some people that love working for Walmart, two things can be true at the same time. I'm a firm believer in that. Walmart is a piece of company. That's my opinion. It's my opinion. They are deactivating drivers, but they got VPs doing stuff like this? Think about that for a second. Companies are only as good as, especially these gig apps, you're only as good as your leadership, and you're only as good as the worst opportunity you offer your contractors. Full stop. And most of these apps offer opportunity, But at their best, they're okay. At their worst, it's really bad. And then you got VPs taking kickbacks. I tried to put the link into a community post of this article, and I guess something happened. Google it. Type in Walmart exec. The story will pop right up from different news sources. Read it for yourself. Come to your own conclusions. I'm theorizing here, but I don't think I'm that far off. I don't think it's crazy to think that these executives at Walmart know exactly who's working the app, don't care, rushed these accounts to be active, and then deactivated people like you and I don't think it's. I really don't. And they're doing everything that they can to keep all the money for themselves, while preying on people's vulnerability and limited resources to knowing what they really can do as an independent contractor on these apps. Because I'll tell you what, you come here, it might take you a while before you realize you don't have to take off the trash, or you don't have to drive 80 miles for $20. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Kickbacks. That VP, I believe, lost his job, as he should. He should go to prison. He should go to jail. I think corporate greed, white-collar crime, is worse than some of the other crimes that get committed in this country, that we put people in jail for every day. I stand by that. I believe that. I with all of my heart and all of my soul and a little bit of brain that I have, white-collar crime is the number one issue we have in this country. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it loud for everybody in the back of the class today. White-collar crime and corporate greed is the number one problem we have in this country, because it takes from people like you and I, and it gives to people that already have enough. I might have lost some of y'all with that comment. I don't care. The truth hurts, and that is the truth.